So when it comes to Rishi Sunak, he likes to tell you that he's got everything under control. He likes to give you 5-point plans that he doesn't believe in, and unless anything comes out the woodwork, he will be the candidate at the next election. However, half the population don't like him and the other half aren't far behind. So today, we're gonna have a look at the top 3 reasons why nobody likes Rishi Sunak. So number 3, we have his campaign launch, and it was pretty slimy to say the least. Because Boris Johnson resigned, as you can see here with a video on their YouTube channel dated July 7th, 2022. Just stepped down completely and that was the date. But something that didn't get a lot of coverage was that Rishi Sunak's website called readyforrishi.com was first registered on December 23rd, 2021. That's 196 days before Boris Johnson resigned. Rishi Sunak secured his website and he already had his branding sorted because he managed to choose a name. So you can have a best friend, not even that, your chancellor. And 2 days before Christmas he's paying for campaign websites for your eventual downfall. And I know that we're only on number 3 here, but that's pretty dark, because this guy, right now, he's the Prime Minister. Then we have number 2. Nobody voted for the guy, because as you'll know, he was essentially brought into power by unelected officials. Not once did you get to vote for the man that's allegedly leading the UK, because he goes on about democracy in other places and he's even willing to go to war, yet him and Liz Truss were both unelected. And look, I know people will just say that, well, you vote for the party, so you vote for the person. But that method just doesn't seem safe, because then any old nutter can just get into power and ruin the entire country if they wanted to. But luckily, that might not be Rishi's plan, and it essentially means that you got as many votes as Rishi Sunak did. And honestly speaking, I'd rather vote for a subscriber like you than a random Rishi any day of the week. And then we have number 1. It got a little bit of coverage in the media, but not a great deal, because I'm sure that you'll remember this leaked photo of Boris Johnson in the garden having a few wines during lockdown. We all know that this played a major part in Boris Johnson's downfall, but where did the photo come from? Well, the photo itself was taken from none other than the window of the offices of the Chancellor, who at the time was Rishi Sunak. So either someone had access to Rishi's office or it was even Rishi himself. Essentially takes the photo and then gives it to the media. He creates a hidden campaign website complete with branding and logos, and then he waits for the photo fallout. Then after an argument with Boris Johnson, Rishi Sunak resigns as Chancellor. Then 2 days later, Boris himself quits, leading the way somehow for Rishi Sunak to become Prime Minister without a single vote. But don't worry, even with all of this in mind, people will still say to you that, oh, you just don't like Rishi Sunak because of his heritage. Yet it's not been mentioned in the entire video. And if you enjoyed today's breakdown, then feel free to identify as a subscriber for tomorrow's video.
This country has gone crazy.